Hey guys, Methasane90 here. Today is Monday, December the 15th. I hope you guys are having a good day today, because so far my day's okay. And right now, of course, I'm going for my walk right now. I'm outside. I'm actually just at Memorial Arena right now. And I'm just going for my afternoon walk. Right now, it's a little bit after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's not really anyone at the arena. It's pretty much empty, the parking lot, except for this car right here. But yeah, guys, I'm just going for a walk right now. So yeah. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Let me know in the comments below and let me know how your day is going. Because like I said, mine's okay. And also, you guys can probably already tell from the title of the video. But since today is December 15th, you guys probably know what that means if you guys do the math. But there's now exactly 10 more days until Christmas. Hey, let's go. Yeah, guys, it's now exactly 10 days until Christmas. Because, Christmas is now next Thursday, actually, the 25th. Like, wow, I can't believe that. 10 more days. Like, I don't know if it's just me, you guys, but does it feel like at least for this year, does it feel like that Christmas is coming really fast? Because, like, to me, it kind of feels like it is. Like, when I was a kid, Christmas never felt like it was coming by this fast. Like, when I was a kid, Christmas would always feel like it was coming very slowly. But now that I'm, an adult, I'm 23 now, it feels like nowadays Christmas just comes by so fast. And especially this year, it felt like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like last year kind of did a little bit, but this year especially, it felt like it was coming up really fast. And, now that we got 10 more days, it's like really, really close now. Like it's literally like right around the corner now. Like, wow. But I'm pretty excited, you guys. And let me know in the comments below and let me know if you guys are excited for Christmas. And I hope you guys are, because, Christmas is a really good holiday. As, it's a good holiday to spend time with family and friends, have food, open gifts. I mean, Christmas isn't really about what you get. It's more of who you spend it with, right? So yeah, but let me know if you guys are excited for Christmas, because I sure am. You guys probably already noticed by now, but yeah. And yeah, guys, today's Monday, which means we're starting a whole new week. Which, by the way, I hope you guys had a good weekend. And let me know in the comments below, and let me know how your weekend was, because I had a good weekend. Yeah. You guys already know I was pretty much vlogging throughout most of the weekend. As on Friday, I was hanging out with Dustin, and we walked around like we usually do. And then Saturday, me and Brody went to the Fortress to see Love Muscle. And then yesterday, me and Dustin went to the Chatham Maroons versus LaSalle Vipers game, literally right here at the arena. And actually, about the game last night, guys, it was a pretty good game. However, we did end up going into overtime because after period 3, Chatham and LaSalle were tied like 4-4. So we went into overtime, but guys, we won 5-4. Let's go, because the Maroons actually scored like at the very last minute of overtime. So we were like so close to going into a shootout, but thankfully we scored in overtime, allowing us to win. So that's pretty good. So hope you guys did enjoy all the videos I did over the weekend. If you guys want to check them all out, link to those will be down below. And I promise you guys, I was gonna do another video yet today for Monday. Sorry, but yeah. I'm doing a video today just to talk to you guys about a few things. For one, let you guys know there's 10 days until Christmas. But there are a few other things I do want to talk to you guys about. Yeah. And it is actually pretty cold out again today, guys. I mean, you can also probably tell it's pretty cloudy out today. But it is pretty cold outside. Like, I think it's only like -6, -7 roughly. But it feels like -12 with a wind chill, I bet. So it is a pretty cold day. But it's okay. It actually was snowing a lot earlier this morning, guys. Like, I think around like 11 o'clock, it was actually snowing like a lot. But then I think around like 12:20-ish, 12:30, that's when it stopped snowing. And I don't think we're supposed to get any more snow for the rest of today. So, I mean, at least that's good. But it was actually snowing a lot like earlier today. And now it's just cloudy and cold and, there's still snow on the ground. But it's okay. But yeah. Now, if you guys seen yesterday's vlog, I was actually showing you guys that apparently on Thursday, it's actually supposed to get up to like 7 or 8 degrees. However, they're calling for rain. Like, I think they're calling for like a 70 to 80% chance of rain on Thursday. So, yeah. Of course, the one day where it actually gets warm, where it gets up to like 7 or 8 degrees, of course, it's supposed to rain. I'm not really too happy about that. I mean, let's just hope that maybe it changes and maybe the rain will change direction where we're not going to really get anything. Or hopefully maybe it'll just rain for like a little bit and then it'll stop like around like the afternoon. Because, I mean, that'd be good if it does. Because, I mean, honestly, for all the cold weather we've been getting recently, like pretty much for most of December so far, I could honestly use a nice mild day, you know, at least a nice warm day where I can kind of take a little break from the cold and actually enjoy being outside, because it's been too cold lately. But, you know, however, I think I heard that on Wednesday, actually, the 17th, it's actually supposed to get up to 4 degrees, and it's supposed to be a mix of sun and clouds. So at least Wednesday might not be too bad. Yeah, it might still be a little chilly, but it's not going to be like really cold on Wednesday. So it does look like, you know, throughout this week, it is going to slowly warm up and the temperatures are going to go up a little bit. It's just today's going to be pretty cold, and I think tomorrow might still be kind of cold. I don't really know what tomorrow's going to be like. I think tomorrow might probably only be like -4, -3 maybe, but it's not too bad. And then, like I said, on Wednesday, it's supposed to get up to 4 degrees. And then on Thursday, it's supposed to get up to 7 or 8 degrees, but they're calling for rain. So, yeah. I mean, I just hope at least, you know, on Wednesday and Thursday, hopefully maybe the snow will melt, and then that way I don't have to worry about ice and snow, you know, when I'm walking around. We just hope so, at least, right? But yeah. And I'm not quite sure what the weather this weekend's supposed to look like. I haven't really looked that far into it yet, but I might have to go on the weather network and double check just to make sure and see what the weather this weekend's supposed to look like, because I'm honestly not sure. But yeah. And for this week, I don't really got much planned. I might actually do my next video on Wednesday, you guys. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a video on Wednesday yet. I could just do a regular vlog, or I could do something else, like a Try Not to Laugh challenge, because I haven't done one of those in a while. I could try and do something like that, but you guys are going to have to definitely stay tuned for Wednesday when I do my next video. So, yeah. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's a snow plow. Yeah. The plows are out today. Cleared off some of the roads. I bet they're probably doing like the smaller roads that don't normally get plowed a lot. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my next video on Wednesday. And then on Thursday the 18th, I do gotta run out and do some errands. Like go around some stores and do some errands, you know. You guys know what I usually do on Thursdays. I gotta do that on Thursday. And then on Friday the 19th, I'm gonna go to the Fortress to see Big Shiny Tunes. Maybe with Brody. And the reason I say maybe is because Brody actually texted me today, and he told me that apparently he's sick. So yeah, Brody has a cold apparently, so he's not feeling well right now. He's feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully Brody will feel better by Friday, so that way he can go see Big Shiny Tunes with me. Hopefully, right? I mean, then again, it's only Monday, so at least, you know, he does have the whole week to recover and all that. And let's just hope that by Friday he's feeling better. Because if he is, then you might see him on Friday. But even if Brody can't go see Big Shiny Tunes with me, I might still go. Because, you know, I really do want to go see Big Shiny Tunes on Friday. But even if Brody doesn't come with me, I'll just go by myself. But if he does come with me, then, you know, he'll be with me. So, yeah. And then, of course, on Saturday the 20th, I have my Christmas dinner at my cousin's house. So that's going to be pretty good. And then also, on Saturday night, Brenda's going to be playing at the Elephant's Nest. So I'm going to be heading down to the nest on Saturday after my Christmas dinner. Well, that's not until later. Like, I think Brenda doesn't start until like 10 or 11. So I won't have to go until like later. But no. On Saturday, I'll be having my Christmas dinner. And then I'll be going to the nest to see Bren. So that's going to be pretty good. And then on Sunday, the 21st, the China Maroons have their last home game of this year against the Waterloo Siskins. And me and Dustin are thinking about going to that game, although it is a 4 o'clock game. Like, it is actually at 4 o'clock instead of 7. But it's only because, you know, after the game, the Maroons are going to have their Christmas party. And, you know, they're going to want to get ready for the holidays and all that stuff. So that's why Sunday's game is going to be earlier. So, yeah. That's like I said, it's the last Maroons game of this year, at least for 2025. Because after the game on Sunday, we're not going to have any more games until January. As I think the game after the game on the 21st, I think the next game after that won't be until January 4th, which is the first Sunday of 2026. And that game will be at 7, as we're going to be playing against the Kamoka Kings on that day. And of course, me and Dustin will probably be going to that game, but yeah. No, I mean, if it is at, 4 o'clock, that's not too bad. So at least we'll still be going to the game when it's, daytime. And by the time the game's done, we'll just drop Dustin off, and then I'll go back to my house and then have dinner. So at least, I can do that for next Sunday. And then, yeah. And then after that, it'll be the week of Christmas. As like literally a few days after the game will be Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. Then there you go. So, yeah, guys, even though this week doesn't look like there's going to be too much going on, there's going to be a lot of things happening, this coming weekend. And then, next week we'll have Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. So that's also pretty good. But, yeah. What is your guys' favorite holiday? Let me know in the comments below, actually. Let me know, what is your guys' favorite holiday? Because my top 3 favorite holidays, at least. I'm going to go to my top 3 favorites. So, my top 3 favorite holidays. Number 1 is Christmas, of course. And number 2, I'm going to say Thanksgiving. And then number 3 is Easter. So, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter are my top 3 favorite holidays. And I'll explain why. So, the reason why those 3 are my 3 favorite holidays, or top 3 favorite holidays, is because Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter are the only 3 holidays every year where my family has, turkey dinner. And, those are just, like, those 3 holidays are, like, they're good. They're a good time to, spend time with family and friends, have a big dinner, have food, Because, like, Christmas, we open gifts. We spend time with friends and family, we have, like, a lot of food, and, like, it's a good time to basically, like, enjoy time with, people you care about, right? And then Thanksgiving is kind of similar, just minus the presents, where, on Thanksgiving, we eat food, we spend time with friends and family, like, people we care about and love, and, on Thanksgiving, we say what we're thankful for and all that stuff. And then with Easter, it's kind of the same thing as well, where, on Easter, we spend time with friends and family, and we have food. And of course, we have, like, chocolate and stuff on Easter. But, yeah. So, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter are my top 3 favorites. Because, for similar reasons. Spend time with family, being thankful and having good food. So, yeah. But Christmas is definitely my favorite, because presents and food and family time and, good vibes all around during Christmas. And I do like Easter as well, because, at least in Easter it's springtime, so at least it'll be nicer outside. As I think this Easter coming up in 2026, like this April coming up, I think this Easter will be on, April 9th, roughly. So, yeah. So about roughly less than 4 months from now, we're going to be having Easter in April. As for this Easter coming up, it will be earlier in April than, last Easter we had, which was this year. Because you guys all know, Easter this year, which was, the one we just had, that was on April 20th. But this Easter coming up in 2026, next year, it's going to be on, I believe, April 9th. So it's going to be a little bit earlier in April. But that's okay. So yeah, literally in 10 days we have Christmas. And then, like, less than 4 months from now, we have Easter. So yeah, we'll have Christmas, and then 4 months later, we'll have Easter. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. And also, you can now probably tell we're by Shoppers on Queen Street. And it's a little bit busy today. You can probably tell, some traffic going by. It's not like an overly busy day today, but it's a little busy. Alright, guys. I might pause it for now, because I'm going to take a break because my arm's going to get tired. But I'll pause it for now, and I'll pick up the vlog again, maybe for, like, downtown or whatever, or for somewhere else. So I'll pause it, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, guys, so now we're out for my evening walk now, and you can probably tell I got a coffee from Tim Hortons. I got my double-double. And I'm just walking on LaCroix Street right now, as I actually went to the LaCroix Street Timmy's instead of the one on Park Ave. I don't know, I just thought I'd go to the one on LaCroix Street tonight, just something different, I did go to the one on LaCroix Street last night after the game, and I decided to go back to that one tonight, just because why not. But yeah. And it is still kind of cold outside, but it's not too bad. It's not windy or anything like that, so at least it's not like really cold. Or, I mean, it's still cold, but it's not like extra cold with the wind. But, you know, it's okay, I guess. At least with this coffee, it can help keep me warm, though. But, yeah. And luckily, on the Croix Street, it's not too busy or whatever, so that way it's not a lot of cars. I'm actually going to go that way, kind of towards the hospital, because I'm going to go through UCC for a bit, and then I'm going to, you know, go walk around that area, and then go down Grand Ave, and then go down Kyle, and then go back home. So, yeah. I think right now it's like a little bit, like, close to 8:30 probably. Like, I think it's like almost 8:30 around there. But, yeah. And I know I said that I was going to pick up the vlog again when I was, like, somewhere else, like if I was downtown or whatever. But I ended up just walking downtown and then just going home. And I was at my house for a little while having supper. I had some chicken fingers with french fries and some cucumbers. It was pretty good. Oh, yeah. And now I'm going for my evening walk. So I figured I'd just, you know, pick up the vlog again while I'm out for my, you know, evening walk this time. You know, so that's okay. Yeah, guys, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do that much tomorrow. But, you know, it's okay. As, basically for this week, it's not really going to be too much going on. Like I said earlier in the vlog, you know, I got to run out and do some errands on Thursday. And then I actually have a pretty busy weekend ahead of me, like this weekend. So, I mean, at least there's that, right? Even though there's not going to be too much going on this week, this weekend, though, just going to be a good amount of things going on. So, at least that's pretty good. And then after that, we'll have the holidays, like Christmas and New Year's. So, at least that'll be pretty busy. But then I think by January, that's when everything's going to slow back down and, you know, not going to be too much going on for a bit. But that's okay. And also, while I'm over here, I kind of want to show you guys an update on King Street. Because if you guys didn't know, ever since August, so like for the last like 4 months, a portion of King Street between LaCroix Street and 2nd Street, which is where the Civic Center is, it's actually been closed for, I think, like sewer replacements or whatever and all that. But they had the road closed off for a while now. It is still closed, which is probably why you can tell it's all fenced up here, because this is King Street. But the reason why there's cars parked here is probably because the people who live on this side of King Street, they're able to actually park their cars in the street now, as they have it repaved, even though you can't really see because of the snow covering it. But no, they actually repaved King Street all the way down there. So it looks like that very soon, this part of King Street will be reopening. As they said, it is supposed to reopen in December. And, you know, now that it is December, I'm guessing it is going to be back open soon. So at least that's good. Because, for the last 4 months, you know, we've had to, like, you know, take a detour just to get around that, you know. Which is also why when the Santa Parade happened last month in November, they had to kind of detour this year because of it. But I'm guessing probably like next year they won't have to, you know, detour, because, you know, I don't think by next year they're gonna have to close that part of King Street again. So I guess it was only for this year. But yeah, it's kind of like a little update on King Street. Looks like they're almost done, so at least that's good. And now we're walking on the bridge. You can probably tell. And guess what, guys? Part of the Thames River is actually kind of frozen right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, the river's actually kind of frozen. I don't know if it's frozen enough where you can walk on it, though. Like, I'm not quite sure how thick the ice is. But now the Thames River is a little bit flooded right now. Or not flooded, frozen. But no, the river is kind of frozen a little bit. Yeah, you can't really see it because it's, you know, it's dark, but yeah. Yeah, frozen river. Like I said, I don't know if it's, you know, frozen enough where you can walk on it, but it might be close to that. But, yeah. Yeah, guys, so I just want to do the ending of the vlog here, as I think I'm probably going to get out of here now, actually. So, hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, be sure to smash the button, subscribe to the bell on. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be on Wednesday. And then after that, I'll do a vlog on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, I'll be vlogging all weekend next week, or this weekend too. So stay tuned for all those vlogs coming up. And if you guys want to check out all the vlogs I did this past weekend, I'll put a link to those down below if you want to watch them and all that. Of course, be sure to follow me on Instagram, my TikTok, go check out my SoundCloud. Go check out my music Instagram, and go check out my Relevant channel. All my links will be down below, you guys already know. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.